Hi guys. I'm trying this video for the umpteenth time. Um, Little doggies and kitties over the wrong shoulder, and just everything has stopped this video, but I'm persevering, and I look like a booger wolf from way back in the woods. Today, I went to bed last night and slept through the night. The night before, I was up all night. My knee and ankle were bothering me. I kind of injured them both. Um, and I think I'm pretty sure it always is that way. I just didn't realize it because there's so much activity going on. But because of balance issues, because of the tumor, um, sometimes when I get up, well, almost always, I have to kind of watch how I get up because I'll lose balance very quickly and very easily. And sometimes, instead of putting a foot out or compensating in some way for that off step or that weirdness, I'll end up pivoting on my knee. Um, and usually it's just my knee that's hurt, but this time it was my ankle too. Um, and I'm thinking I did the pivot on my knee, but and usually my foot stays firmly planted, and I end up pivoting on the knee and throwing the other foot out of the other leg out to the side and catching myself, and then that screws the knee up for a little bit. But my foot usually stays firmly planted on the leg that I pivot on. Um, and I think that was the case this time. I think it was just that fronts are coming through, and Arthur had set up housekeeping in my body, and and he's just aggravated right now. So I think that's the ankle is Arthur, and the knee, I'm positive, pivoted on it. So anyway, I was up all night, Sunday night, with my knee and ankle hurting, and I took some naproxen and some of my daughters because I spent the night at their house. And an hour later, I took two, and an hour later, I took two more because it still wasn't doing anything. So I did get some relief, and it did get to feeling a little bit better because the naproxen helps with the swelling, and the swelling's where the pain comes in. So anyway, I didn't sleep, so that's the whole thing. I didn't sleep, and yesterday evening I got home about 5:30. I'll just say 5:30, somewhere in that region, and ate a bowl of spaghetti, watched my husband unpack a new television, and fell asleep on the couch, and then got up and went to bed and slept all night. And I'm looking rough. We had the kids. All right, let's do the last couple of weeks in a brief synopsis. We I went to spend the week in North Arkansas. My mother and father-in-law have a timeshare, so they rented out a place there, and they came from Dallas to there, and I came. They came by and picked me up, and I rode with them the last hour and a half because it was only an hour and a half from here. And we were there for a few days before their other kids showed up, and grandkids. So spent the week there. Thursday, Uncle Cece came in, and he spent the last few days there with us, and then we left Sunday and headed back home, and came home, unloaded the car, and then got a brief, very brief little breather, and then went for the kids, for Rennie and Jay. Their spring break started. That was beginning that Monday. So we got them and spent the week here at the house basically. We didn't do, a whole lot, just hanging out, watching movies and such. Um, and then Friday, because we hadn't had enough movies the whole week, we went to a movie. No, that was Saturday. And I came back from the trip sick with allergies. Um, and so I was just like, wow, the first part of the week. And the second part of the week, I was feeling a little bit better, and Uncle Cece got hit with the allergies. So that's how that went. And the kids, after spring break, were starting new schools because the school system who educate our children, okay, I'm not going to go there because I don't want my face to turn colors. But Lindsay and them, of course, moved into the new house a while back, but they just caught up with them. And they had to move them. They made them move the last couple of months of the school year. So they started a new school after they got off of spring break. And Lindsay went by to enroll them on Saturday at the district office, which was open. And apparently you can't do that. And you have to enroll them at the school, and which is nuts because all the paperwork. Anyway, so she talked to the people there, and they said, "Oh, but you'll only have to sign one sheet of paper." And she said, "Good, because my mom is going to have to enroll them, and I have to work, so." "Oh, it's just one sheet of paper they'll sign just to release their records from the other school, and they'll just transfer it all, and it'll be easy." Bull crap. Bull crap. I don't know if the person was confused or if they just wanted to get her out of there. So we got to the other school Monday morning and filled out scads of paperwork and got Rennie enrolled. And I was confused when she handed me this stack of paperwork, and I was like, my daughter talked to someone, and they said she didn't, it would only be one sheet of paper just to transfer whatever. I don't know who she would talk to, and I don't know who would be at my desk, for one thing, because we were closed, so nobody, which ticked me off because my daughter does not lie. So I go back out to the car because I have to call her to answer some of these questions and stuff. And cleared up who she talked to, went to tell them that because I wanted this smart ass who was wanted me to be impressed by her desk, which was a glorified counter, not a desk. She was nobody's a nothing, but in the grand scope of things, she was a nothing. And with a counter desk that she was very proud of. So I told her, yes, she did talk to someone. It was at the district office. Oh, well, they were open. Yep, and they are the ones that told her one sheet of paper, which didn't matter at this point because I'd already filled out the stupid papers. And, oh no, we have to have. Now, these schools are like 6 miles apart, maybe, as the crow flies, maybe 2 miles apart. But, yeah, I had to do this. So, anyway, you know what? My face will turn red. I'm just done with it. So, and I didn't mind doing this for Lindsay. It just makes me mad that, well, people are idiots. That's just all I'm going to say about it. And Mimi is annoying. annoying me. She hates for me to get on here and do a video because I'm not paying attention to her. And she likes to have attention to pay to. No, Mimi, quit. My hair looks bad enough. It might actually look better if I let her paw her claws through there. Um, anyway, got her enrolled. Went to enroll Jay in his because they're in two different schools. He's in a math and science school. Well, her school's very nice. And they offer, I think, a lot more than her previous school. But anyway, they're in two different schools. So I went to enroll Jay and got all the paperwork done, and I was like, okay, got it done quickly. I'm out of here. And it got to the end part when I handed over. Well, okay, everything looks good. He can't start school today. Now he's start school tomorrow. So you can't start the same day you enroll, I guess, if it's in mid school, whatever. So anyway, Jay got the day off. So I didn't get to come home when I planned to, which wasn't a big deal. Um, but so they're both in school today, I'm assuming. I'm hoping everything's flowing nicely and they're getting along because I made the threats and such about school. So we'll see. And their mother, I mean, when I say I made the threats, it's not like she's the boss. I'm just the backup. I'm the backup. So anyway, they were all done. So I came home and had a bowl of spaghetti and did the watch Uncle Cece. Our daughter um, got us I think I said it was 35-inch, but my husband said it was 32-inch flat screen TV. And we got it, and a couple of days later, this black line appeared. It was like the pixels weren't working on that one thin line. So he called the company, and they did back and forth, and they had him get his digital camera out and take some shots of the TV and send that to them. And finally, they said, "Well, you're going to have to send it back in to us. We'll send another one out." What they sent out was a 40-inch. I mean, it is, we have to have a new entertainment system. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to turn my laptop around because I've got a wanky um, microphone, and if I do, it'll buzz when I do it. Anyway, I'll show it to you another time. And I'll have to show it to you before we change out entertainment centers because this thing it's funny. It's comical the way it looks. So anyway, he unboxed it and got it all plugged in and all that fun stuff. And then I fell asleep on the couch. See, my brain's not working. I'm pausing. I fell asleep on the couch, and then he woke me up, and I went and slept all night. So anyway, that's my life in a nutshell the last 2 weeks. And then we've got 2 months, and the kids will be here for the summer, and I just don't even need to think about it. They're not bad kids. It's just the fact that our lifestyle is so completely different until the summertime gets here, and then it takes a 180, and I'm just not used to it. I'm used to working on my crafts when I want to, eating something during the daytime when I want to. I don't have to worry about cooking during the daytime, all of that fun stuff. I'm just kind of like, ugh. So right now I'm tired, and I'm trying to adjust and rest, and we're expecting rain in, so I don't expect to be awake in another hour or so, because when that rain starts falling, I'll probably conk out. So anyway, I'm about to run out of minutes, so I'll see you guys later. I've said my outro, and I won't feel bad when you lose me in the middle of words. It says I got my account's good for longer than 15 minutes, but that's a lie. It goes